Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Galadowicz, host of the Homeschool Connection, and we're live on location here at Carver Middle School. And I have with me today Dr. Molly Cunningham to talk about a very exciting program. Carver Middle School has been doing robotics for about 6 years now, and we are here in the midst of a statewide competition. Looks like there's lots of exciting things going on here. Molly, would you like to share a little bit about what's happening here at Carver today?
I'd love to. We are very, very happy today because we have teams from all over the state here. They're going to be competing along with some of our children. Some of them are from here in Lake County, others are from outside the county. It makes for a wonderful opportunity for students, and we're always excited about that.
Well, as I look around the building here, there are lots of teams from all across the state, and the kids are so engaged. It looks like they're going to have a lot of fun today.
I can tell you this program is extremely popular. We have a lot of kids that want to be a part of it, and there is such excitement. This is a program where we don't have to do a lot to motivate the kids. The motivation comes from being a part of the competition. So yeah, there's a lot of excitement in the air.
Well, it looks like you're doing some great things here at Carver Middle School, right here in the heart of Leesburg, where great education is the key to success.
You are absolutely right. I think the robotics, along with some other things, are one of the hidden treasures here at Carver, and we're always excited when we get an opportunity to show those off, and so we invite the community and everyone to give us a call if they have questions. We'd be happy to demonstrate or talk about it a little bit more.
Well, we're really excited to be here, and Dr. Cunningham is willing to give a helping hand to some of our other schools that might be interested in robotics programs at their school.
Got all robots ready. 3, 2, 1, begin.
We're here with Bart Nash from Carver Middle School at a statewide robotics competition. And Bart is going to share with us some of the great things happening here at Carver Middle School.
This is our 5th year hosting the Central Florida VEX Robotics Competition. We have 70 teams all over the state of Florida, from Miami all the way to the Panhandle. And these 70 teams are vying for spots for the state competition, which will be held at the University of South Florida, the Sun Dome, and from there hopefully they will be moving on to the world competition this year in Louisville, Kentucky.
Carver Middle School has a long history of working with robotics. Can you talk a little bit about some of the past years and how you got involved with robotics here at Carver?
Yes, we've actually had a program here for 6 years that I started 6 years ago. I first officially started at Eastridge Middle with a program there and moved here. We have had a long-standing tradition of great teams here at Carver. We have been to the world competition out in California several times.
Wow.
There are over 1,800 teams there and from 28 different countries. So we've got to fly the students out there and they got to compete with other countries. And these kids work really hard. They work before school, after school, weekends to get these robots ready to compete.
Well, Bart, in addition to the program here at the middle school, you know, is there kind of a push to get some of our other schools in Leesburg involved in this competition?
Yes, actually my students have been involved with spreading robotics through elementary, middle, and high schools around the Leesburg area. We have started to mentor other elementary teams, Beverly Shores Elementary, Fruitland Park Elementary, and some others throughout the county. We provided them with some starter kits and some startup information, and my older students go and mentor, and they really love to mentor the younger students and help them out with the engineering and design process and solving the problem, which is the game that they are playing right behind us.
That's really wonderful, and it sounds like the Leesburg area could be like the center of a real push to get robotics into our schools and all the work that goes into that.
Yes, definitely Leesburg could become the mecca of robotics. We've been dominating for a while and we have won quite a few awards. And the push is to make that feeder pattern from elementary to middle to high to get these students interested in engineering and STEM and science and math and technology and engineering.
Well, Bart, we really appreciate your efforts. You sound like sort of the guru of all that's happened here with robotics in Leesburg.
Yes, I guess they call me the guru, and I will be willing to help anybody out who wants to get a program started. They can just email me at Carver Middle School, and we can point you in the right direction to get you started towards that competition team.
Well, that's great, Bart. Thanks for joining us, and we're looking forward to seeing some really interesting and innovative ideas from all of the students from across the state here at Carver Middle School.
Attention, drivers. Please send one person up from your team to the main stage for the drivers meeting. Thank you. All right, I'm going to announce all the teams competing today. So when you hear your team's name, let's make some noise. We got the Robo-Bucks from Berkeley Preparatory School in Tampa, Florida. Pyrotex from Palm Bay High School in Melbourne, Florida. AHS Robotics from Apopka High School in Apopka, Florida. The Terrapins from Tampa Preparatory School in Tampa, Florida. Wolverine Robotics from Balin Jesuit Prep in Miami, Florida. The Vibots from Robotics Engineering Academy in Brandenburg, Florida. Carver Robotics from Leesburg, Florida. USSR, University School of Nova Southeastern University, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Boomerang from Timber Creek High School in Orlando, Florida. Trinity Dragons from Trinity School in Tampa, Florida. Tesla Robotics, Vexcutives from Manatee Robotics Club in Bradenton, Florida. And Millwee Middle School from Longwood, Florida. Those are your teams competing today.
I'm here with Ben Nash. Ben, you know, this is really, really interesting what's going on here. Can you talk a little bit about what we're seeing here in the pit?
Well, right now the robots are trying to stack the yellow pieces, which is called the Sky Rise, and then ultimately they're trying to stack their colored cubes as high as they can to get the most points. And then at the very top of the Sky Rise, whichever team has their color on top is going to get extra points for owning the Sky Rise.
So each team's robots are in there, and they're working against each other to build their high rise.
You have two teams. You have a blue team and a red team that are on alliance. So it's basically 2-on-2, and their points add together to come up with a total score. Now the first 15 seconds is computer controlled. They program their robot to do it. They're not controlling it at all. Then the last minute 45, they're controlling it with the controllers to score. As you can hear, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah. It looks really amazing.
Where are you guys from? Ready for driver control. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Attention to all spectators.
Andrew, push them all. Knock that over. Knock the tower down. Push those down and then push them.
Ram it.
We got a high
Ram
Sky
it.
Rise on field number 1.
Okay, did it. Andrew, try and get that cube on the left, right up there. No.
All right, I'm here with the Avalanche, one of our Carver teams, and we're going to ask them some questions about the competition that we just saw here today. Tell me your names, guys.
I'm Timothy Hume.
Andrew Junkin, Dylan Humphrey.
What do you think really went well with the competition today?
We have a really good team building robot we can do on either side. So basically, we can work together with other teams, and it doesn't matter what we have to do.
We stacked a bunch of cubes on the Skyrise that the other team made and got a lot of points. We dragged some of the cubes over to the square at the very end to get some extra points there.
What would you do different to improve on your performance? Do you think you could have done some other things to make the robot more effective?
We could have given it more torque on the wheels to push the cubes a little bit further.
So you guys really like this competition? How does it feel to be with the robotics? Do you enjoy it?
I love robots, and it's my dream to become a drone maker in my future.
It looks like robotics is not just an opportunity for the kids to have fun, but it can lead to a really rewarding career down the line. I'm here with Dr. Moxley, Superintendent of Schools in Lake County, and you know, the two of us are really enjoying this wonderful competition. What do you think, Dr. Moxley, of this whole robotics movement that we have happening here in Leesburg?
I think it's very exciting for our students, and I greatly appreciate our teachers providing this opportunity. I know it's a lot of work, but it is worth it. Look at the enthusiasm that our students are experiencing, and the learning that is going on is just fantastic.
Well, you know, I've been walking around talking to some of our students, and they're talking about how this is like energizing them and exciting them to like a different career than they may have thought about before, just kind of being engaged with the robotics.
Well, I think the robotics brings so many things to the table for them. It is the wave of the future. It allows them to demonstrate math, science, engineering, critical thinking, teamwork, leadership. It's all in one activity, and it's great fun. They're just having a great time.
Well, if they're having as much fun as I am, I know they're having a blast, and we're going to go and see some more of our students in action with their robotics teams and with their robots here at the competition. All right, I am here with the Vaccinators team, and you guys, this is a really cool looking robot. Can you tell me a little bit about it? But, oh, before you do that, tell me your names first.
Well, Andrea Smith.
Giselle Ocasio. Mackenzie Cottom.
All right, tell me about this robot. What is it that it does? What's it designed to do, and how did you create it?
It's designed to push the blocks onto the other side, and at first we had like a conveyor belt right here, and then we had like 2 other conveyor belts right here that would push the blocks up, and then they would come up here, but we had to take that off because the blocks wouldn't get up there. And we came up with the idea because we wanted to like incorporate conveyor belts with our robot.
Oh, you're like the only all-girls team here. What's that like?
It's fine. I mean, there's a lot of boys here, and it makes it seem like it's only for boys to do, but girls can do it too.
That's great. Girls can do it, and it looks like girls can do it amazingly well.
There is another team that's all girls, but in our class we were the first one to actually have our thing done, but then it wasn't working, so we had to like start over and do something different.
All right, but that's great. You guys have done a great job, and we're going to go over and see your robot in action.
3, 2, 1, go.
Is this a programmed robot? So does the computer run it, or do you guys just do it manually? How does it work?
Well, we program it to move on our controller, and right now, like, we control it ourselves, but there is something that can make it control on its own, but we haven't done that yet, so.
All right, so what got you all interested in robotics? What's so special about this?
We got to build our own creation, and we got to test it out with other computers and everything, so.
All right, so we had the competition. It looked really good. Tell me what happened. How'd it go?
It went somewhat fine until our piece broke off, but I was still going, trying to get the blocks into the score zone.
It was okay. It was better than our first match. Like I think we only got like 5 or 6 points, and because it kept breaking off, and this was better, I guess.
How many points did you get this time?
I'm not sure how many. He didn't say.
But it looks like you improved it from the first time, getting better and better.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thumbs up?
Yeah.
Thumbs up. All right, here I am with the Carver Middle School Prime Stackers team. You guys have a really cool looking robot here. Tell me your names real quick.
My name is Sedaris Walker. Gabriel Davis. Isaiah Cerna.
Devin Fisher. Derek Ayala.
Well, this is a really cool looking robot now. Have you guys competed yet today?
Yes, one time.
How did you do?
Pretty good. The other robot broke down, so we were moving. The ones we push, they go over there and stack. What we're gonna do is at the starting position, we're gonna turn around, get the first 2 blocks, and then stack them, and then wait for them to push.
All right, we're ready for the competition. Our crew is ready to do their thing with their robot. We're a really exciting moment, getting ready to start. Okay, guys, we just saw the competition. It looked great. It looked like your robot did some great stuff. How do you think it went today?
I think it went better than last round because we actually had a robot that could actually move and place blocks and stack. That doubled our amount of blue cubes on the scoring zone, which is much better.
All right, great. Any ideas for future improvement?
We're gonna try to get a claw that goes straight up at the same level without going like that, just in case there's another plow robot, so we can stack and they can push.
All right, so you get points for moving the blocks and for stacking, is that right?
Yes.
All right, so the idea that you have is going to help us to stack the blocks higher. How's that going to work, do you think?
There's going to be this thing right here, and the claw's going to be right here, and it's going to go up and down.
All right. All right, I'm here with Kanea Walker, who is a teacher at Carver Middle School, and this is really exciting. Your son is on the robotics team. Tell me what you think of it as a parent, first of all. How have you seen it impact your son?
He's learning how to team and work together as a team. He's learning how to read a manual, how to put things together, and think outside of the box how to put a robot together. So it's very exciting to hear him talk about the things that he's learning in robotics.
Well, those sound like the kind of skills that any employer would want in the future.
Yes, he's a very good team player, and he is a very good leader driving the robot, so he's very excited.
Well, now you're a teacher here at Carver as well, so talk a little bit about how you see this robotics program impacting all of the kids here at Carver.
Robotics is teaching them how to use those classroom skills outside of the classroom, and robotics is helping them to be able to apply those skills that they learn inside of the classroom, outside of the classroom. They are learning how to read manuals, put things together, work together as a team, and be very creative and think outside of the box.
Well, this is really exciting, and I'm just amazed at all of the great teamwork and the great skills and the hard work the students are putting into this competition. And what a great impact on our kids, helping them develop as future leaders.
Yes, it is very exciting to see the light bulbs come on and for them to be able to create their own robot.
Well, this is a pretty amazing looking piece of equipment here. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yes, sir. This robot can pick up little cubes on the field and little pegs on the cube and stack up the pegs one by one up to about 6 or 7 feet.
And is this the first time that you have done this robotics competition, or have you done it for longer than just this year?
Yes, sir. I did up to 3 years. Last year, our team and I made it up to California and back all the way to Worlds.
Wow, that's an amazing accomplishment. So what do you think of the robot you got here today?
I think that we have a great chance of winning because from what we've seen so far, we've got high scoring game. So I'm pretty sure we have a good shot at going to the finals.
What do you guys think? Is this a winning robot we have?
I think it's good. It could use some improvements, but it's definitely good.
Yeah, it's really good. It's been we worked away from just a base just all the way up to this, so it's really.
Tell me a little bit. How many hours did it take you to really create this?
A few weeks.
So a few weeks. Just sort of give me a time frame of how many hours you guys think you spent with the programming and actually building the robot itself.
20? I don't know.
Yeah, we spent a pretty good 30 hours on that. So.
Okay. Just about 35, 30 hours, but the whole thing's basically made off of trial and error. So.
You guys are all wearing headdresses. What's the purpose of that? Is there a special category for dressing for it, or is that just kind of along with the theme?
That's our school mascot's like a Native American, the Red Raiders, so I thought it would be really cool to get our team to dress up and support our school. And another thing is, well, when we're all split up and everything during this catch, I can just look up and find everybody else, so it's a really cool navigation device too.
Great, thank you very much. And again, this team is excited. They think they've got a great entry here. It looks absolutely amazing. And I think we've got a winner here at Carver Middle School. I'm here with Jonathan Humphrey, parents of one of our robotics students here at Carver Middle School. Could you just tell us a little bit about how you see the robotics program here at Carver impacting your son?
Actually, I think it's one of the greatest things here at Carver. He started out in 6th grade here in the robotics, so this is his 3rd year, and he's the team leader this year. So this is something that gives him a purpose, a way of expressing things, and he loves the programming part, the computer part, where he can program the robot to do what he wants to do. So I think it's a great thing. I know last year there was 3 of them that, well, several went to Worlds, and he was lucky enough to be one of those, and it was pretty cool.
Wow, that sounds like a great experience. Do you think it's given your son maybe an idea of what he wants to do in life?
Right now he's talking about being a programmer. It's been an astronomer and all that other kind of stuff first, but right now he really likes the programming aspect of it.
So it sounds like the curriculum here at Carver is giving your son some ideas about, you know, what he wants to do in life. So it sounds like real world experience.
Oh, absolutely, and the sooner they can start, the better. You know, Mr. Nash is like tops in our book. He puts this on each year, but he also does state and a lot of times volunteers at Worlds, and so we're very fortunate. All of us parents feel very fortunate to have him as our kids' teacher.
Well, thanks for talking with me today, and this has just been an amazing competition. I hope you're having as much fun as I am.
Absolutely. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Field 1, we still got more hurting going on. Field 2, these extremely large robots look like they might have gotten tangled up. Something that we'll have to consider with only 3 seconds remaining to the scoring more cubes. Both our robots are working, might be having drive issues with this update. And one of our robots on field 4 is really fine. Looks like 24.9J is going to try and stack 1, 2, 3 cubes on top, possibly. Looks like they're going for. We got 24.9C over here on field 1. Heard 4 cubes at once in.
15 seconds of autonomous mode. 3, 2, 1, go!
We got 3 seconds remaining.
Well, that's all the time we have left for today's show. Thank you for joining us today here at Carver Middle School for this statewide robotics competition. If you have an idea or topic that you'd like to see us cover here on the Homeschool Connection, be sure to contact us at lakefronttv.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, don't break the connection.